Hello everybody, Martina here. Happy Monday. I hope you had a good week. I told you last week I'm going to show you today a really nice cabbage dish in my Instant Pot, which I made in my Instant Pot. It turned out really well. I made it before a few times and well, I'm going to start the video. I tell you what I did and we'll see at the end how it turns out. I do like cabbage a lot. I don't eat it all the time, like every week, but I try to do it at least once every 2 weeks or so. Cabbage is super healthy. It's really good for your body. And you can do it in soups or as a side dish. And who doesn't love cabbage rolls, which is a lot of work and I'm too lazy for that. So I made this dish and I just gonna start my video. I checked my water. How hot my pot is. Then I add my first ingredient, that's the crushed mustard seeds. You can crush it up yourself or you just add the whole seed in it. Just stir everything up, let it get hot so that the flavor comes really out. I add my onions. You can use white, red, whatever you have at home. You don't really brown it, you just want to get it really cooking so that it's nice and hot and gets translucent a little bit. Then I add my turmeric, my paprika, all the spices, some jalapeno peppers. That you use for your own liking. If you like it really hot, you double it up. I only used one small. And every time it's getting dry, I add a little bit more broth to it. You can just use water. That works, of course, too. It will take a little while to get everything going, but after that, then you put your lid on, you cook it for 2 minutes, and it won't take that long. I had 2 heads of cabbage in my fridge. They were about regular medium size. I cut them up. You'd cut them any way you want. And I decided to add some pepper to it. Sometimes I make things up on the fly and then when it works out at the end, I write it down so I don't forget. So I will do it next time again. Then I use my jar of pasta sauce and some tomato powder. If you don't have tomato powder, you can use tomato paste. Some sea salt. I did make the tomato paste powder myself. I had tomato paste and I dried it in my food dehydrator. And then I just crushed it up with my Vitamix and there you have tomato paste, tomato powder. So I used 1 jar of pasta sauce and 1 jar of water. You can use, of course, your favorite pasta sauce. Is nice if you have that in the cupboard for emergencies. So you always have a quick sauce somewhere handy. Then I added the rest of the cabbage. It takes a while to give it all a good stir. But after that, you put your lid on. You put it on for 2 minutes. High pressure. Right now it is on saute mode, high setting. So 2 minutes on high pressure. I did let it sit for 10 minutes afterwards. I got distracted and did some other things. Then you do the fast steam release. It will take 7 minutes to get the steam out. Yeah, that looks good. And the taste was really good too. It had a nice spice to it. Of course, you add the salt to your liking. If you like more salt, you add more salt. We don't use too much of it. My first meal was on a toasted bun, like an open sandwich. And I had also some soy curls made up I put on top and some of the cheese sauce, which you know how to do now because I showed it to you last week. My husband, he likes some more potatoes and stuff, so for him I had some leftover potatoes in the fridge, and I added those to the Instant Pot and the soy curls. I mixed it all up nicely, and he enjoyed that very much. There you have it. I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumb up. Please subscribe to my channel, and also please make a comment underneath. I do appreciate any feedback I can get. And next Monday I'm going to show you how I made my minestrone soup with some spinach in it and lots of veggies, some pasta, and it was really tasty. And until then, I hope you have an awesome week. I see you next Monday. Tschüss.